Hey guys, so this is my 14-week video. Obviously I'm 14 weeks and 3 days today, so yeah, actually doing it in time this time. Weight gain, same as last week. I haven't really gained anything more. It feels weird though, it feels weird to say that I haven't really gained anything yet. I feel so much bigger on my belly and I feel like I feel heavier. But yeah, it doesn't really show on the scales yet. Maternity clothes? No, I still haven't got any. I have been still looking at things, and I was possibly going to be buying some from another lady, but it sort of fell through. So instead I'm going to go to the shops tomorrow and have a look, because I really desperately need I need more leggings, and I need some more comfortable jeans or something, and I need the band thing really, because it's just, I'm basically living in leggings and pyjamas at the moment because it's just so uncomfortable to wear my jeans and anything else really, and even some of my pyjama bottoms are becoming too tight. I'm having to wear the ones that are normally really big for me that I hardly ever wear, and now I'm wearing them all the time because they're the only ones that seem to fit. So yeah, I honestly didn't think I'd be saying that this early, but okay. Doesn't matter. Yeah. Stretch marks? No, obviously still not. Obviously I haven't got any stretch marks, but my belly still feels a lot tighter and taunter, especially after eating, and it's becoming a lot more uncomfortable. Like I said, after eating it just feels like so big, and it's just to move and to bend, it sometimes feels like it just feels all squished and stuff. Like I said earlier, I didn't think it'd be like this early, but I suppose there's nowhere else for it to go, so it's just coming out. Sleep. It has actually got better. I do feel a lot better since last week. Like I do think that my first trimester symptoms sort of thing are ebbing a little, but not hugely. It's getting there slowly. But yeah, basically I'm not having any more naps during the day, which I kept on having sort of like little naps for quite a while, especially the first trimester was on and off. But yeah, I basically feel like I can go, for the last 2 days at least, I feel like I can go throughout the day and do a lot more. I feel like I still have a lot more energy. It's like, whereas before I'd do something little and I'd just suddenly feel tired and have to sit down, have to have a break and then get on with things again, whereas now I feel like I can just keep going for quite a bit longer, which is nice. And it'll be the start of term for like going back to school and stuff, and obviously the nursery that I work at will be going back next week, so it'll be nice to have more energy so that I can actually play with the children and not feel so tired and stuff. So yeah, but yeah, so it's still nice to have more energy during the day and just sleep sort of normalish at night. So yeah. Best moment this week? I don't know. This week's been really boring again, to be honest. Everything sort of feels like it's going back to normal. Like I feel like the summer holidays is already winding down for us and for me. Obviously Liam's properly back at work this week, apart from Monday, which we had a car boot sale, so that was good, except I ended up feeling like I got heat stroke and it was horrible. I got a horrible headache, and like I wasn't even in the sun that long. I was staying in the car most of the time because it was just really hot. And I drank loads, and I ate stuff, and I felt like I was doing well at looking after myself, but I still managed to get too hot, which I felt really bad, and I was worried obviously about the baby. But so far I think as soon as I came home I drank loads, just relaxed and sort of I napped a little bit. That's the only day that I've properly napped really this week. So yeah, that did help and it did go away. But I have been having more frequent headaches, and I think that my body's starting to really push for me to have more drink. I think that's what it is. I know that it is more likely for you to get headaches anyway in the second trimester. Yeah, so I have been getting more headaches and stuff anyway. But I'm just forcing myself to drink a lot more, which is annoying because it means I have to pee 10 times a day, but if not more. It's like every 10 minutes, it's like, I need to go pee again. But hey, miss anything. Not as much as usual. Normally I'm obviously saying I want to feel normal, and I'm feeling a bit better, so it's not as bad. I'd say now it's more my belly. Like, obviously it's not really big enough to be saying I'm showing and people to be obviously going, oh, you're pregnant. It's just at that awkward, she's had too much to eat sort of stage, and it's just uncomfortable, and I want it to be that bit bigger so it's more obvious that you know, I actually have a baby in there, and it's not because I've eaten too much basically, because it just looks out of proportion really, I think, to the rest of me. But oh well, it's part of pregnancy. Yeah, but yeah, like I said, otherwise I'm getting better, like with sleep, I'm not feeling as tired and stuff, and my nausea isn't too bad. Like, it hasn't, like, it feels like, yeah, the last 2 days hasn't been as bad. I've only felt a little bit queasy in the morning after having breakfast, which is weird because I haven't actually had morning sickness this whole time. Like, well, mine tends to be in the evenings, or it was like during the day basically, like continuously during the day, whereas now it just seems to be a little bit, and not enough to be like, oh, I'm gonna gag. It's just a little bit like, ugh, I feel a bit icky, but once I've sat down for a while it's fine. But I'm not sure if that's definitely pregnancy or that's just me, because before I got pregnant I didn't really used to eat breakfast that much. I used to have like maybe like breakfast bars, but I didn't actually have proper breakfast, like proper cereal and stuff, whereas I am now, like every single day. And I think, and before, the reason I didn't have breakfast in the mornings is because it used to make me feel sick. So I don't know whether that's because of the pregnancy or just because of me and my body not being used to it. But yeah, I used to just eat more later on and in the evenings, which is really bad, but that's what I used to do. But yeah, I'm getting better, so I think this pregnancy's probably been good for me. Movement. Obviously I can't actually feel the baby yet, but I have been feeling flutters, and again, like I said last week, it could be the baby, it might not be. People have different opinions about whether it is or not. It could just be things moving around, which it most likely is, because sometimes I do feel like other like sort of bubbly feelings along my sides and stuff, which I don't think is where the baby is, so I don't know. But I shall soon find out, I suppose, when it actually starts and I can actually feel it. But yeah, food cravings. I think I said this before, I fancied this chicken and mushroom pasta sachet. Well, they do other ones as well. Like there's a one that's chicken, garlic and wine sauce stuff. It's not like actual alcohol, like wine, it's just flavoured. But yeah, it's really nice, and I've been fancying that and the mushroom one a lot. I haven't really had them that much, but I've really fancied it still, and we haven't got any left. But it's really bad because it's like kind of like a quick meal, and I know I should really be eating healthier stuff, which I have been. I haven't just been eating them, but it's what I fancy. Sorry about that, my camera decided to cut out. Yeah, I've also been kind of craving ice lollies a lot recently. I don't think I said this, but a couple of weeks ago, I've been fancying ice lollies actually for a while, but it seems to change a bit like my cereal sort of craving. It seems to change all the time, and I fancy refresher ice lollies at the moment. They're really nice. I fancied milk, oh, what are they called? I can't remember. Anyway, yeah, like, you guys are probably going to know what I mean, but the milk lollies that you get as a kid, I can't remember what they're called, and you get like the strawberry, vanilla and chocolate ones. Anyway, I can't remember what they're called, but yeah, I bought some of them the other week because I really fancy them, which is quite nice because they're milky and stuff, and so yeah. Yeah, so now I've gone to refreshers. Also with my cereal craving, which I'm still getting, by the way, I've now gone onto shredded wheat, you know, the big pieces of shredded wheat, because I was on Weetabix and now I'm on them. I just feel like I'm going through every single little, you know, like different cereal, and I have them with milk and banana every morning and honey. So yeah, that's what I've been having for the last couple of days. Anything making you sick or queasy? Same as the last couple of weeks, bacon basically. Gender? No, obviously not, I still don't know, but I am going to be doing some more gender tests soon. Yeah, labour signs? No, obviously not. Symptoms. Now, as I said before, my symptoms are ebbing a little bit, so my nausea isn't as bad. Last time I got it really was Tuesday, I think. And then the last 2 days, it hasn't really been that bad, so I'm hoping that means it's the end of it, but who knows. But yeah, heartburn is still bad, especially when I feel really full. I think it's when I've had lots of food and like in the evenings and everything's like settled down and it just all gets all stuck. That's all I can describe it as. It feels like everything just piles up and gets stuck in there and it hurts. But yeah, so heartburn and indigestion sort of feeling. What else? Uncomfortable belly. It's been still a little bit itchy, not hugely. I've still been using my belly button, which I think actually has helped. I don't think it's been as bad, but it's still feeling like really tight when it gets really full, and it feels like it's at its limit. It just doesn't feel good. Yeah, and also, as I said, headaches has been my number one new sort of symptoms. I've been getting them every other day. But yeah, otherwise it's generally the same with the aches and pains. I'm still getting a few little aches and pains in my belly and rib cage and hips and things, but yeah, it just feels like normal now. I'm getting used to it. Belly button in or out? It's still in, but I don't know if you could tell last week, and I'll see if I can show you in the video, but it feels like it's lopsided. My right side is sort of coming out more and the left side is still in. That makes sense at all. It's like slanted, it's really weird. Yeah, as I said before, when you can sort of see it more as it's being pushed to the surface when it's really big, it feels like it's being pushed out a bit more. Obviously it's not out, so it's still inny, but yeah, it just looks lopsided to me. Happy or moody most of the time. Up and down, to be honest. I am happy most of the time. It's just I feel like really emotional recently. Like, I sort of broke down to Liam yesterday, I think it was, because I just feel really lonely, like, since everyone's gone back to work and, like, I've been at home. I mean, I go properly back to work next week, so I'll be a little bit more busy, but I feel like I'm forcing myself to do things. I mean, I've got things to do, like housework and stuff, and I've been doing them, but I just feel like I do everything. I think it's the last 2 days I've been doing things quicker than I had been, and it doesn't feel as much of a struggle, so then I've just had time on my hands and I'm bored, so I'm like, what do I do? I just want to go out, I want to do something, or I want to be with people, and I can't, and it's just frustrating, and I just was like, I feel lonely and horrible, and yeah, I know, I could tell that it was partly like, you know, things again on top of me, but obviously my actual feelings and stuff, but yeah, it's sort of been up and down, and I definitely feel like I'm crying at a lot more sad things on TV or in films and stuff that I normally probably wouldn't actually cry. I mean, I'd find them sad, but I normally don't actually cry, but I'm crying now. But yeah, so very emotional recently. What are you looking forward to? I don't know. We haven't really got a huge amount planned. I think mainly using this newfound energy to get on and get things done. I'm hoping to order a new bed soon, and I really want to get on and start doing my wardrobe thing, but it's about getting the stuff and making sure that we still have enough money for everything else basically at the moment. Yeah, but we're getting there. It's just a pain. But yeah, obviously, like I said, it's going to be the start of term, so I suppose it would be nice to go back to normal. I'm a little bit like scared because I'm obviously going to have to start telling people at work. I did tell one other girl that I work with on Tuesday when I went to work. I told her and she was very excited and happy for me, which was very nice. But I still have everyone else to tell, and it's just like daunting. It's hard to come out with it, and I'd rather tell each person individually, like when I'm by myself with them, but you don't really get a huge amount of opportunity like that at work, where I am, because it's a really small place. But yeah, I think that's pretty much about it. And I shall show you my 14-week belly. So this is my 14-week belly. Please excuse the leggings. The outfit. I feel this is really odd showing people. But yeah, as I said, I've been living basically in leggings, so just changing it up. Yeah, so my belly from the front. From the front. I think it still looks quite big. This is after lunch today, so. And front again.